So Pramila Jayapal made some comments here on CNN about the issue of Medicare for All that I think are wonderful because it flips the dynamic on its head. A dynamic that is unfortunately too pervasive in mainstream media. The argument they make is, oh my God, what about freedom of choice? If you do Medicare for All, you have no more choice. Now, fundamentally, I think the whole conversation of choice when it comes to health insurance is a little ridiculous because it's like saying, I want to have a choice to determine which mafia is going to rip me off. Because that's what the for-profit health insurance companies are. They're a mafia. They provide no value. They're just a middleman between you and your doctor, and they're price gouging you. So, on the one hand, like, the whole choice argument is ridiculous. But on the other hand, there is an area where choice matters, and that choice is for your doctor. Nobody wants to take away your choice for a doctor. Nobody. So here's Pramila Jayapal addressing this argument of, oh, you want to take away choice with Medicare for All. Here's what she says.
So help me understand how you respond to that concern that you're forcing people to do something they may not want to do.
Yeah. Well, I would just say we don't have choice today. Even if you have private insurance, what choice do you really have? You don't have a choice of what plan you pick. Your employer chooses that. You don't have a choice of what benefits are there. Your private insurance company chooses that. In fact, more and more, because of the rising healthcare costs, insurance companies are limiting who you get to see, what hospital is in network or out of network. And if you lose your job, you really have no choice at all. You got no health insurance. That's if you have insurance now. If you don't have insurance, what choice do you have now? So if that's choice, then I would rather have the choice of having a guaranteed insurance plan no matter where you work. You want to start a small business? You want to run a small business? You want to leave your job and go do something else? You get sick and you need to stay home. You have to take care of a loved one. You have that choice.
That's a good point. And, it got me thinking about it. Listen, with my health insurance right now, I'm going through it. So the person who was my doctor is either left the practice or moved somewhere else. So they're no longer my main doctor. By the way, the insurance networks the insurance companies make you say, like, okay, who's your primary care physician? You have to pick one who's your primary care physician. So I had picked one. This one's now gone. So I defaulted to the other person who was at the practice where they were, but I don't like this doctor as much. So now I got to find a new doctor. But now I'm limited to what's in network. And guess what? The networks are insanely dumb. Like, there are doctors who are close to me who I can't go to because they're not in network. So they are taking away my choice. My insurance company is taking away my choice because they have a network and I have to pick a doctor who's in network, and I might not be able to get a doctor that I want. This happened to me before too. Back when I was younger and I was on my mother's health insurance, I had a doctor who I liked, and then when I had to get my own health insurance, the one I could afford, I wasn't able to go see the doctor that I wanted to see. Like, we don't have choice under our current system. For-profit health insurance companies suck. They're terrible. They're unnecessary and they're terrible. If we had Medicare for All, you could pick any doctor you want. You want to know what in-network is? Anywhere in the United States of America. That's your in-network. So Pramila Jayapal makes a great point here, as always. She has a wonderful Medicare for All bill out there. It's, her bill and Bernie's bill, those are the two, those are the gold standard of Medicare for All. And she's obviously thought deeply about this. She knows how to respond to all the propaganda. And this is wonderful. So you guys remember from now on, anytime they accuse you of taking away freedom of choice with Medicare for All, your response is, no, I'm increasing freedom of choice. Because you could pick any doctor with Medicare for All. With our for-profit health insurance companies, you're limited in the number of doctors you pick because of networks.